Coming up in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys to the Batu Caves in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. We'll be trudging up the over 270 steps to reach the gorgeous limestone caves at the top of the cliff. Oh, this is absolutely unreal. Explore a labyrinthine cave with intricate statues and psychedelic artworks depicting the Indian epic Ramayana. It's like I'm on an acid trip. And I can't forget about the food. We'll be exploring the Jalan Alor night market, eating burgers, desserts, and we'll be trying what is considered the best Nasi Lemak in all of Malaysia. That's a big bite. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. My name is James, and let's start off today with the best Nasi Lemak in Malaysia. So for breakfast today, I'm here at Capcut Cafe. Supposedly they have the best Nasi Lemak in Malaysia, and this restaurant is only a couple of blocks away from the Jalan Alor street food market, so we're gonna have a try. So looking through Capcut Cafe's menu, it seems that they serve all sorts of different types of Nasi Lemak, and I think these are from different regions of Malaysia as well as from neighboring countries like Indonesia. They even have Thai food like pakapau, which is surprising. I certainly wasn't expecting that. There's also some Western foods, or at least some Western inspired dishes, as well as your typical kaya toast and coffee breakfast items. So our food has arrived. First off, I ordered like a iced coffee. I think it's coffee with milk, so I'm gonna try it out. A little bit bitter, actually really bitter, but it's still pretty okay coffee. Now, this thing here is the roti bakar. So it's pieces of white toast with, I think, a pandan kaya custard. And on the inside, it's like slices of butter. And this is one of the recommended items on the menu, so I'm gonna try this out. Warm, toasty bread with a smooth and creamy pandan custard. And the butter just makes the texture even more creamy, even more decadent. It's pretty good. Here goes some coffee. It's pretty good. Okay, for the main part of the meal, I ordered the special Nasi Lemak ayam. So it's the Nasi Lemak rice with chicken, fried chicken, a sambal, and it comes with a fried egg and this sort of shrimp, like shrimp or prawns mixed stir-fried with the stink beans and I think a sambal sauce as well. I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna go for the shrimp first, the prawns. Get a little bit of the shrimp, some rice, a sambal, and a little bit of the fried anchovies, the ikan bilis, I think, and some peanuts. Oh yeah, that's a good bite. The flavor is good. The sambal tastes more like a curry sauce rather than like a really pungent spice. Actually, I kind of like this one. This is really good. The sambal's not too spicy. It's okay. It's a bit more like a subtle heat. But the prawns are pretty tasty. The fried shrimp, the ikan bilis, they're really crunchy, really solid. It adds like a nice fishy flavor. The coconut rice has a nice subtle sweet coconut fragrance, but I think the way to eat it is to really mix it up with the sambal so it coats every grain of rice. So I'm gonna try with the chicken. Oh, this is the chicken skin is so crispy and inside so juicy. Oh, it's really tender. Oh, it's a really nice piece of chicken. So go with some sambal. Bit of an egg. That's a big bite. The chicken is tender and juicy. Compared to a lot of the places I had in Malaysia, the chicken's kind of dry and tough, but here they do it really well. There's like a nice, like a light crispy batter, but the chicken inside is juicy, it's tender, it's cooked to perfection. If you guys can see the insides, yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay guys, that was a heavy breakfast, but it'll provide us with enough energy to adventure to our next destination, the Batu Caves. The Batu Caves is considered one of Malaysia's most important Hindu pilgrimage sites. This limestone hill is estimated to be over 400 million years old, and inside are a series of caves and temples, the most famous being the Temple Cave. You can see at the entrance is a 43-meter tall golden statue of the Lord Kartikeya, which is the Hindu god of war. It's also the tallest statue of its kind in the world. Climbing the over 270 steps is no joke, guys. The trek is steep and the steps are tall, making it a pretty difficult and tiring climb to get through. And along the way are also numerous monkeys patrolling the steps. I urge you to be careful because these guys aren't afraid to steal whatever snack or items is poking out of your handbags. Once at the top, we reach this wide open cavern adorned with Hindu shrines and statues. And the eye-catching feature is obviously this open ceiling area where the natural light peeks through the sky to illuminate the caverns. It looks absolutely surreal. We found this other cavern just next to the Batu Caves train station. This towering 15-meter statue is Hanuman, the devoted monkey god and loyal companion of Lord Rama, and he guards the entrance to what is known as the Ramayana cave, a mesmerizing and psychedelic system of tunnels, rocky waterfalls, and open caverns that brings the ancient Hindu epic Ramayana to life. These intricate murals and sculptures depicts the journey of Prince Rama, his exile, the abduction of Sita by the demon king Ravana, and the heroic efforts of Hanuman and his army to rescue her. The cave's dim lighting and natural rock formations really add to this mythical and otherworldly atmosphere. I just really love the atmosphere here. It's dark, it's dingy, it's weirdly psychedelic. It's so cool and it's so strange at the same time. Before we continue, I just want to say if you're enjoying the video, how about giving it a like, and if you want to support me, then I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Alright, let's get back to the video. For dinner, we went to explore the Jalan Alor street food night market, a bustling and chaotic street with so many things to eat, but we only have one place on our target tonight. We're going to eat the largest sheet of roti I have ever seen at an Indian Nasi Kandar restaurant called TG's Bistro. So we're here at TG Bistro, which is like a famous North Indian cuisine restaurant in Jalan Alor, and they're famous for their big tissue like roti triangle tower thing, so we're gonna try that. But first, we stopped by at this like a pan-fried buns and dumpling restaurant stall where we got like a scallion pancake. So we're gonna try that first. So it's like a thin pancake with scallions inside, and it's been pan-fried in a lot of oil. It's hot and fresh. It's very gummy. So the texture is sort of like roti, but the scallion flavor isn't that pronounced. It's sort of mild, but it's pretty tasty. And the next item we have are these pan-fried buns, which we're really excited about. We got the beef filling. These have been sitting on the stove for a while, so it's not really crispy anymore. It's just like a normal salapao bun. So the inside's like a beef filling. I'm gonna try it out. So it's just like a normal, like a pretty normal bun with beef, carrots, a little bit of like curry seasoning and spice. The pan fried really doesn't do anything to it because it's been sitting out for a while, but it's pretty tasty. It's pretty alright. So since the roti tower tissue takes about 40 to 60 minutes to prepare, we ordered a little snack on the side. This is a roti martabak. So it's like a roti stuffed with, we ordered lamb, so it's lamb, curry, spices and seasoning. Oh, it's very soft. Okay, it's very hot and it's very soft as well. But yeah, it's filled with lamb, onions, a lot of seasoning, maybe it's a bit of cream. So, and it comes with like this curry sauce dip. Gonna give this a try. I'm gonna go plain first. It's very creamy, full of curry flavor. You can taste a lot of the onions, and it's very meaty as well. So I'm gonna dip it into this like a little curry sauce. Oh, it's very hot. The curry is a bit like a watery curry. Adds a little bit of like a spiciness. It's pretty good. So this is the tissue roti. It's probably like a meter long. It's so long. It's also very fragile and frail. Oh, so cool. The roti tissue, it's like a very, very thin, very brittle roti. So you break a piece off and then they give you like this condensed milk dip. So you dip it in and you just take a bite. To be honest, it doesn't really taste like much, but you know, it's just the sort of like a gimmick factor. It's pretty alright, to be honest. Nothing too amazing. I'll try and dip it into this curry sauce. Okay, this should taste a little bit better. Yeah, it feels like a chip. It feels like something you just snack on. Really flavorless aside from the condensed milk, but you know, it's okay. Coming to Malaysia, one of the street food items that I wanted to try the most is something called a ramly burger. So basically it's like a street food burger with like a beef or fried chicken patty covered up in like a layer of egg. The signature characteristics of a ramly burger is the amount of sauce and condiments that they add. So like ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard, a lot of those things. So I found a ramly burger stall just not too far away from Jalan Alor street food market, but since the environment was so chaotic, we decided to bring it back to our hotel rooms to try it out. So here is the ramly burger. I ordered like the classic beef version, wrapped in egg and cheese. Yeah, so it's a beef patty wrapped in wrapped in egg, and there's like full of sauces, a little bit of cabbage, like a chili sauce, mayonnaise, ketchup. Cheers, guys. There's so much sauce. The beef patty, there's not much flavor, but there's like a subtle hint of beefiness and the textures of the beefy texture. The egg wrapper is also really fine, really nice and eggy. I think the main flavor is coming from the sauce, like the mixture of ketchup, mayonnaise, a little bit of like spicy chili sauce. Yeah, this is really, it's quite tasty, but it also feels like I'm eating, I don't know, 10,000 calories at once. But yeah, it's pretty tasty. On the way back, we visited a dessert place called Kunafa's Fingers. So they sell like this Middle Eastern desserts made from kunafa, pistachios, and all that other good stuff. We got this thing called kunafa cheese. It's like a slab of kunafa with cheese in the middle. We also have a pistachio kunafa crown and a baklava with pistachio inside. This looks really good. I rarely ever had Middle Eastern desserts. I don't think I've ever had Middle Eastern desserts aside from like once or twice, but this is really interesting, really exciting, so we're gonna give this a try. I think I'm gonna go for the cheese, kunafa cheese first. So it looks like a really thick layer of kunafa pastry with cheese, like I think mozzarella cheese. I'm not sure if the kunafa is like infused with something, maybe some like, I don't know, some sweet syrup, but we're gonna give it a try. The kunafa is crunchy. It's a bit sweet, not too sweet. The cheese is like mozzarella cheese. I think if you put this in the oven to like crispen, to like freshen up the kunafa and melt the cheese a bit, it'll be pretty good. But as is, like cold room temperature, it's still pretty nice and tasty. So we're gonna try this chocolate pistachio baklava. So yeah, this looks really, really nice with all the layers, like all those layers of flaky pastry. Oh god, all those layers of flaky pastry, a thick pistachio filling. So I'm gonna give this a try. Oh yeah, oh it's really good. Maybe dozens of layers of really thin, really fine like phyllo pastry with a really rich pistachio filling in the center. It's really good. It's like all doused in this like sweet syrup. It's really great. Lastly, there's this pistachio kunafa crown. So it's like a kunafa pastry wrapped in a little bowl or crown shape filled with pistachio nuts. I'm gonna give this a try. Okay. The kunafa dough is really crunchy. The pistachio
Not a lot of pistachio flavor, but it's really quite sweet and sort of creamy as well. That's really good. I think my overall favorite has to be the chocolate pistachio baklava. That is really amazing.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you want more information about traveling and eating, you can check out my food and travel blog, feastographyblog.com. Link is in the description below. And that's all for today guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.